Hello, I'm your Hotich here with the Hotich Group, powered by Keller Williams in Chesterfield, Missouri. Today is February 9th, 2018, and I'm very much extremely happy to introduce you family, Pat and Keith. We had a successful closing today at the Title Partners in Chesterfield, Missouri. And this was a very interesting process. The process started happening last year at the end of, I think, November, beginning of December.
Yes.
The beginning of December, and this was a Saturday night call, expired, so I came across a very beautiful listing in Chesterfield. We're not gonna mention the name of the company because this is not who we are, but one reputable real estate company didn't sell it first time, even though they started in a hot period of the year and house didn't sell. So what could you tell us? How was the process with Hotich Group?
Well, what I found out with you is before you showed up at my house, you had a plan coming in. You didn't just meet me and then say, I'll get back with you, Keith. You actually had a plan to how to sell my house. You actually had the right price for my house right from the meeting. We didn't waste a lot of time, and the process went really quick. You were honest and direct about everything, and you knew the market was still hot when the other company told me, oh, the market was cold. It just slowed down, it's cold, and that's why it wasn't selling.
You had some doubts, even though it was winter. You said, Amir, how about we go on market in March? And
You said we'll have to wait till spring.
let's wait.
I thought waiting to spring would have been the smart thing, because that's when all the families with kids are
Right.
wanting to pick up and move. Because with us having a daughter, we thought, she wouldn't like it if we just picked up in the middle of winter and moved.
Right.
But what you pointed out is that
The house is the
people,
right
yeah,
spot. If we
right.
price it right, it doesn't matter what time of the year we're in.
right,
That's
right,
right,
and that's
absolutely
what
right.
we learned from that experience. I guess I'm still an old thinker, not in the new world.
No, I mean, I truly appreciate your assistance throughout the entire process, and sometimes sellers do not cooperate with agents, and they just think this is right, what I should do, and he or she, they're just gonna put a sign and wait. So this is a team effort. Your agent and the sellers, we have to work together. I mean, from the staging, from marketing process we started, and when we're gonna do it, and we prepare the open house, which we found out it was on your birthday, test present.
Yeah.
It was
Worked out
like
great.
it was almost like a railway station pack house, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
And what we also liked is when you came to see us, you didn't talk us into spending more money to sell our house. We had people contact us like expired listings, and they kept on saying, "Well, spend another $10,000 and we'll sell your house." And we're thinking, "Well, how much more money do we got to spend?" Eventually, we're just losing money instead of making
Right.
money. And that's things you pointed out to us, are things we didn't think about. We had some ideas, but you don't buy a house and sell a house every
2
year,
months.
so you don't have the experience of doing it.
Right.
And so we were going like on almost 18 years buying and selling, and the things have changed so much. And you opened us up to some ideas that we didn't think about. And when you told me you started having people from out of state calling you
Right.
on this house,
Wow.
we were really blown away, because here we just in a little tiny area of the United States, and people were calling about our house, wanting to know. And you also knew how to, like, we had a very small backyard. You actually knew how to answer that question with these people. And
Right.
And when I thought about it, over the years, we probably used that backyard like 8 or 9 times.
We really
Right.
didn't.
So you actually you had the answers for things right off the bat. So
We didn't even have.
yeah. So
Well, it was really, and on that day when the open house, it was night before I received a call, and you said, Amir, predictions are pretty bad, and I said, unless it's a frozen street, I'm gonna be there, right?
right.
And we had about 100 people,
Lots of people.
and that very same night we received multiple offers, and even cash offer for the
Right.
full price. Now it's not a secret anymore. We received a full price offer on a house, and which actually produced closing today after almost like 30 days. We could say 32 days.
Yeah.
And it was a smooth transaction, smooth closing with title partners.
Right.
And as we heard, Jenny, title company closer here to title partners, she said you're one of the few sellers who actually had everything ready. That's another important thing when you're selling, to have all the receipts and everything, stored properly, so when you sell a house. Good job. I commend you for
Well,
that.
it's from my past previous experience in the workforce. To start a big $1 million job, you have to have all the paperwork in order to get to the end. I wanted to point something else out to you. When you bought us people to our house, the other company also bought was flippers to our house, which bothered us because they were just looking, we didn't felt we were being represented by the other company. And they were a big company, and we thought, well, this is the way to go. And I thank God that I found you, or you took the opportunity to offer your services and your friendship to us.
Thank you.
It means a lot in today's.
We became friends, not just
Yes.
right. It's almost close to the family.
But if you're selling a house and only people they're bringing to your house is flippers right off the bat, then they're looking for a quick sale and not in your best interest. And you were always out there for our best interest.
That's what Keller Williams is teaching us. It is not about us agents. It is not about a company. It's always first about customers or clients. And that's
Right.
how we actually put ourselves ahead of anybody. And when, as you said, the people out of the States, that's one thing when I tell my clients that they're listing it's through, because our Keller Williams is well known with worldwide with 175,000 agents worldwide, and we have your listing. Once we put it up and running, it goes to almost 1,000 websites worldwide.
Right.
And that's another thing that is the perk that our company provides and gives to people who want to sell a house. And lastly, I mean, obviously we are all happy and we came to the end. We put the flag.
Right.
Now, but there's one thing. We met by another training class that Keller Williams provides to their agents, and that is lead generating, calling previous previous homeowners whose house didn't sell. And I love selling houses that didn't sell first time. Now, how did you approach that conversation? Obviously, when a house didn't sell, and you have a house in Chesterfield, and it's in a great location, close to highways and all major hospitals and shopping centers, and you how did you approach? Were you a little bit in doubt that there's another call? Because I didn't know at the time you interviewed 4 other agents besides me.
Right. Well, what we found is we'd see one person and then we didn't see that person again. We've seen you all through the process. That's what impressed us. We've seen everybody but the people and every time these people came in, then we were talking to somebody else.
Okay.
It's a new person.
But you were always there.
I was always there.
You were always there at every step of the way, and it impressed us.
But you came in with a plan to begin with, and with flooding the social medias and that. With
Yeah.
Marketing and
what I was-
neighborhood, right?
Yes.
And what I was looking at from all my interviews is it was the same person showing up again until you showed up. So my business dealings is testing and balancing engineering work. You'll have a lot of people try to sell you stuff. They're just salesmen, and you'll find people that actually have true craftsmen of what they do. So it's one of the things that are lost in today's society. They forget what it is to be a person and to be a caring and to actually have people's best interest and not just your own. So that's what I admire the most about you. You have people's best interest in mind while you're actually doing business for yourself. So at no time did I ever feel any remorse or regret when I hired you. And the more I was around you, the more you impressed me. So, and I would have never thought about all the different social medias. I thought you put it in on the internet like everybody does, or in the paper, and that's it.
On the website,
You
that's
used all
it.
that different media, and I guess it's just I'm a man of my age. I would have never thought about that stuff, So that's just me.
So thank you very much. It really makes me happy, and this is why we do this. Yes, St. Louis has 10,000+ agents, and this is very much, this job is not only about the sales, it is about relationship, it is about understanding your clients. But and lastly, what would you recommend those people, those homeowners who did not sell their house at first time, and then I call them, why should they hire Amir? Even though you pointed out quite a bit, I mean,
Well, it's kind of like anything in life. You can stay in the same rut, or you have to decide to make a decision to change. And I tell my daughter this every day: you can never go back. You're always moving forward, and so you can be stuck with the same thing, or you can start to make that change. And I found you're a very progressive man. You know, you think about everything you say, and that impresses me a lot. But if you keep on going back to the same thing, you'll never sell your house.
so you could have gone back to your previous agents and said, we'll come back and revisit it in
Or we
spring.
would
Yeah.
or we, but I felt if we wouldn't had to, we would have lost money. We'd have had somebody come in and,
Or we would've had to done the $5,000 or $10,000 more worth of work.
right,
And maybe
So-
receive less for the sale of the house. Yeah, good. Yeah.
right. So, you know, you can either stay where you're at. Sometimes staying where you're at is the worst thing you can do. You have to take chances. And with you, it wasn't a chance. You know, you knew what you were doing. So when you came in, you were the first person that showed up to the house, though, and it just blew me away. You actually knew what you wanted to do right from the start. You didn't say, well, let me give this over about a week and I'll get back with you. You came to my house and you had everything right there to do. And we didn't have to really guess about anything. You know, you knew what you wanted to do. So when you have to go back and then get a game plan, it's just not the right thing. So
We couldn't be more pleased.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure.
Well, thank you very much. Those who have a doubt in hiring Hotich Group with Keller Williams to realist their house, and I'm not confident that I will sell the house. I think this short interview with Pat and Keith gave assurance to you that I will do everything possible what is best in your interest to sell your house. My phone number is 314-223-2043. I am part of a #1 real estate agency in St. Louis, Keller Williams Chesterfield. We currently have about 1,000 buyers on the book that do not have a proper home that they are looking to buy. So if you're selling your house, call me. I will list your house and I will do my best to find a buyer for you. My website is showmestl.net, and you could reach me always texting me, calling me, 314-223-2043. Thank you very much and have a great day.